Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense takes the field to start this game off. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Holds it in on the left. They're ripping off chunks of... And so much for feeling each other. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium, and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Lowers those pads. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Iowa State's offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, The adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd...
This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing balls.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Upers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Eagles offense takes the field. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys. He makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for the score. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time. Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Western Michigan's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly,
going for a big play right off the bat. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, you hear a lot about pregame jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm. Make it easy on him early.
Up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll pull it down and run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Parker. Makes a move. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's
reels it in down the left side. Afterburner's coming. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there's a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. When you arrive in Ncaa Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback, this entire offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your...
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same.
Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zip, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here, football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, squaring off with another team from the back, the Akron Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Basilak. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BG! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Buckeyes offense will start in the red zone after that spectacular return. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out. just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Howard. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Athens, Ohio for an entertaining first half than you? Here's a quick recap. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defense.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Referee signals timeout. It's the deep. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got him downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Zips are flying down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to catch it. And there was nowhere to go. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ncaa, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He leaves it with his back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a...
Going for it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Off he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do...
Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. Kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boston College's offense will have the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look... A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now on first down from the 28. Back to the air one more time. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarter, a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long.
Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David,
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 50. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating.
First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Child. It's complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 15. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're trying to get to it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Slippery slide, finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, and he hit him Hard off the left upright. No good. Strike. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all off season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been... Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Yoopers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene.
At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northwestern's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were all... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is intercepted. After making the interception, he took it all the way back. His offense at the 17-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a...
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things.
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. Today's matchup, an in-state battle for bragging rights in the Hoosier State. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down into 26. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game in the end zone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle, it's Williamson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Getting some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Well, some might think this head coach has a just bad.
Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. I thought he was gone for sure, but he's out of bounds at the 6. So Pence. Field position after that spectacular return. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second. The offense set for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Penn State! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Using his feet. He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a... Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he done.
And the pressure gets there. And it's at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes...
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids
We're ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive. At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You see people get
Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate.
Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the #4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick. And it's caught! Touchdown, Maryland!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands, because
Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Buffalo's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he is... When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. And at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed, and the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs. They're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. Snares it outside, it's Ross. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on second down. The lone back's got it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge...
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Nothing but green ahead. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical. A lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Sends it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They'll line up for a second down play. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A third and long coming up here. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in cover. Working on passes, they've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
From the gun, give on the inside. Down. At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gopher. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive.
Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will give them the lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat